Welcome back, everybody. A great trading day again yesterday, a great start to the week so far. We're going to go ahead and have a look at the daily outlook for today and see what we're going to be looking out for and what we might potentially be able to trade. So let's get into it. So just running through the weekly hit list, all of the pairs on the hit list, we'll have a look at what we can identify for the week. If you enjoyed our trading yesterday, please do like and subscribe. Leave some comments below. Let me know what you're looking out for. Let me know what your trading's been like this week so far. So starting off with GBPAUD, yesterday's low was broken. We won't be taking anything on GCAD today. EuroCAD up next. Looks like a very similar situation. We won't be taking that because we will have to break yesterday's low to get any kind of position today, so we'll stay out of that. USD CAD on the other hand, this one looks good. We will be able to take some kind of pullback vector. And yesterday we did close a nice 3.3 to 1. That really ran, and the reason for this here was Jerome Powell testified and he gave some comments about potentially having to raise interest rates much higher than where they previously planned to raise them to. So that's had a massive impact on the market. We saw a lot of volatility as soon as he said it. So a lot to be aimed for, a lot to be said. But USD CAD there does go onto the list. AUD CHF up next. A little bit of pullback. We're in a good position here. We could potentially take a trade here. That does go on the list, so today that is looking good. Euro JPY up next. If we were to pull back down to the 800 EMA, we would have broken yesterday's low, so that one stays off the list. Euro AUD uptrending, the A range is intact. We do have some space for profit, and we've also got the ability to pull back down. So at the moment we are looking like we're going to vector down, and we'll add that to the list and keep an eye on that. NZD CHF up next, downtrending, good A range, good range for profit. We'll watch now for price to head up to the 200 EMA here, throw an M, shift down and take it all the way back down. We'll keep an eye on that and see how that one develops through the day. CAD CHF next. It has already broken yesterday's high, so I will be staying out of that trade. We are potentially painting a DeLorean in the next half an hour if we get a close over here, and then the next candle was bearish closing below this one, but we won't be playing that because it does not follow our rules. So off the list for today. GBP CHF, now this one looks good. A range intact, space for profit with the ADR, and we will have space to run up to around the 200, maybe a little bit lower, and then shift back down. So we'll add that to the list and keep an eye on that. Euro GBP next, same situation, good A range, good ADR, pulling back down for the vector now. We wanted to land somewhere around the 200 EMA, show us that W, shift back up, and off we go. We'll add that to the list. AUD JPY up next. This one is downtrending. The A range is too high and that is blown, so we won't be taking that today. AUD NZD up next. This one is looking good. That looks like it's already presented us with an entry here, and that was a really good entry. So we're not in this at the moment, but we don't have space for profit here. We don't have space, so that one stays off the list. GBP AUD finally has switched to an uptrend now. Oh, we've had a really nice rejection off that 200. Oh, and that is right on the entry candle right now. Let's see if we can take something on this right now. 903. Want it to land somewhere around here. We'll have our stop loss 2 pips below the wick of that. Sorry, 4 pips. GBP AUD has got quite a high spread, so we'll turn that into 0.4. And our take profit, okay, that will give us a nice 3.8. Oh, lovely 3.8. I am going to enter this trade actually while we're on this forecast. I am actually going to go ahead and enter this trade. Let's get the risk set up. How many pips are we looking at? Stop loss 16. Well, I'm in with my first position. We'll just wait a second to see where it wants to reject from. We are back down and we can take that as another one. Then we go down into the area. All right, second position is also in. Now let's see what spread decided us to do. So stop loss, let's just set that quickly. So we're looking at this at 3.3. That is the trade, and that's what I'm entered into at the moment. And that one is live and running. So we'll just move that back over up here to the active trades. And we'll see how this one prevails through the day. We'll see how this one performs. The signs are strong. We've had a really nice vector down. We've broken the A range, gone to the low, rejected with a beautiful W right off of that 200 EMA. We've had the shift. We've had a true shift. We did close above the 50, and now we've had the most perfect rejection from that red EMA. And that is the ideal area for a advanced entry. One of the things that does come into play on GBP pairs especially, and also on NZD pairs and CAD pairs as well, is sometimes the spread is just huge. Sometimes it's so large. So I entered when the trade was at that yellow EMA, but if you see what my actual entry was, it really pulled it up. And that's just one of those other things you have to be mindful of. Spread is a real thing, and it will do you over if you're not careful. You've got to make sure your risk to reward is in the right area. You've got to make sure that you account for spread in your risk. But that's the hit list for today. So we've got UCAD, A-Chef, EA, G-Chef, N-Chef, and EG on the list. We're currently in GBPAUD. We'll see how this one goes through the day, and I'll be back here tomorrow to show you how this trade performed, whether it was a win or a loss, and we'll have a look at what other opportunities presented us throughout the day on the other pairs as well. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. Drop me a like and a subscribe, and if you want to start getting involved in Forex trading, drop me a message. Instagram is probably the best place for you to get in touch with me. The handle there is @PSKFX Group. I'll be more than happy to give you some more information and get you started with learning this journey and learning this trading strategy. Until tomorrow, have a great trading day, and I'll see you then.